Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Lost Alice along Owen Chester's route. In the last episode, Kronos showed up at our tea party here with the Queen, and I don't know why Owen is holding up this chess piece, but he looks pretty hot doing it. So let's finish this off and get back to the Castle of Chess. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Oh, and in case you hadn't noticed, I started reading Owen's World of Piracy side story as well. Apparently chapters unlock as you're doing the main story, so whenever they unlock, I'm just going to go ahead and read them, put them up as separate videos. Each chapter will be its own video. So chapter 1 is up, and after I do this one today and my Princess of the Moon video for the other channel, then I'll put up the second video for the piracy thing. And the third one might unlock today, so I might put that one up tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure when exactly it's going to unlock. But don't worry, I'll be doing them all. But anyway, back to the story. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. His voice was seemingly gentle, but left no room for argument. He then squeezed the hand holding my shoulder. Ah, he commands all the chess pieces. The next thing I knew, our surroundings changed in a flash, and we were back inside the Castle of Chess. Ah, that was his teleportation magic. So, this is transportation magic. This must be how he summoned me the first time. As comprehension dawned, Owen released his grip on my shoulder. You said you were going to keep me safely protected. I looked into those questioning ash-gray eyes. Why are you protecting me? Because I'm Alice? Yeah, it'd be a little too self-centered to say because you have feelings for me. And a little too mean to say, are you just using me? Is it because I'm Alice? Is it because that holds some special significance in Wonderland? Owen smiled wryly at my defiant tone. When you put it that way, I have no choice but to agree, because if you weren't Alice, Kronos would have no reason to target you in the first place. Everything revolves around Alice. No doubt Owen had a point. I quietly nodded and waited for him to continue. However, he walked closer and regarded me pointedly as he continued to speak. I have to refute your claim that I think of you only as Alice. I see the woman you are as Iris, even right at this very moment. I couldn't help but flush at the seductive timbre in his voice. Ah, Owen had even more to say to me. I am the king who rules this chess kingdom. A king has the responsibility to reach out to the weak, to protect them and to fight for them. In other words, noblesse oblige. Those who are noble must fulfill their social responsibilities. Therefore, if someone is in danger, it is my responsibility to help them, no matter who they might be. Is that why you're protecting me? One of the reasons. He smiled when I pressed him for an answer. I think that smile is enough of an answer. At the same time, for Wonderland and the chess kingdom which I preside over, Alice is someone special that everyone here has been eagerly awaiting. Everyone in this world loves Alice, the protagonist of this tale. If they were to lose Alice, they would no doubt be desolate. Besides, he looked away briefly. Kronos and I share some history. It's personal. Tell me! Owen added those last words in a whisper. He smiled again as he spoke with resolve. Okay, it said Iris, but it's not Iris. It's Owen saying this, clearly. As you can see, there are any number of reasons for me to protect you. I understood what he was telling me, so I gave him a small nod. However, I was surprised at the same time. Chess King Owen, I have to say, I'm surprised to hear you speak of any personal involvements. He was the perfect king, so it was odd to think of him having a personal side. I would be lying if I said that didn't surprise me. I suppose you should know. Owen's eyes narrowed somewhat sadly as he told me about his past. We get to learn? I didn't think they would tell us so soon. Kronos, all lives have equal value. Don't you think you should stop taking time from others, even if it is for Wonderland? Kronos let out a long sigh, and his next words were filled with exasperation. Owen, surely you're aware. The only reason Wonderland is operating is because of the time I distribute. I know that, but... Then you also know that time is not a commodity that grows on trees. It is limited and very precious. If we don't steal time from the people of the real world, time will eventually stop in Wonderland. But what about the people you're stealing it from? Are they to sacrifice themselves for us? Sacrifice? What's a mere 10 years of uninterrupted sleep? It's not like they're dying. They might as well be, especially if you're stealing their youth. But if I don't continue to distribute time, Wonderland will fall asleep forever. Eternal darkness will fall over this world. Isn't that the same as dying? Everyone in your precious chess kingdom will cease to exist without time for the real world. Is that what you want, Chess King? That's... You think this makes me happy? A job stealing time from others. If I had a choice, I wouldn't steal time from anyone, but... I'm the timekeeper, so it's my duty to collect time for Wonderland. Isn't there a way that doesn't require stealing from anyone? No, there isn't. Owen couldn't think of anything else to say. But just then, Cronus said in a whisper, There might be a way, but it would take something close to a miracle. It would be like trying to capture a cloud. At least, there's no way we could make it happen on our own. Am I the key? Is it Alice that can do it? At the time, I was torn between my own sense of justice and my responsibility as a king. And I objected to what Cronus was doing, even when there was no alternative. Owen let out a laugh, heavy with self-derision over the choices he made in the past. I am the king, so my people must be my first priority. Hence, I need time, no matter whom I have to sacrifice. Owen's expression reverted to that of the king, and he murmured those words as if he were trying to convince himself. It's over already, preview, but I still have one more ticket, so I guess we're gonna start the next chapter in this video. Hi, I'm Tweedledee! Yes, I know, we've met you. And I'm Tweedledum. Yes, we met you too. Today we're here to introduce the next page. Isn't this a major role? A major role! Yes, let's do our best, Dee. Alright, Dum. Why don't we take a quick peek at the next page? Oh, that looks so pretty already. I can't wait to see this picture. One hand remained joined with mine, while the other slipped around to my back. Before I knew it, we were dancing. I knew Owen would be a master at dancing too, but his skill far surpassed my expectations. He seems to be an accomplished dancer. He really is good at everything. The lively party had come to an end, and the hour was growing late. Just as I was thinking of retiring for the night, there was a knock at my door. Who could it be at this time of night? Iris, do you have a moment? I was greeted by Owen's voice. Sure. Since I had already changed into my pajamas, I was a bit embarrassed, but I opened the door. I don't have a robe. The Chess King and Alice are having an intimate dancing moment. That's splendid! Super splendid! It certainly is. Doesn't Alice's gown look lovely? What I could see of it. Yes, it really does. I'm so envious. Oh, I can't wait for the next page. Let's hurry and turn to it. I will. Owen Chester, Chapter 5. I was thinking to myself absent-mindedly on the balcony. A night had passed since I learned a bit about the connection between the timekeeper and Chess King. At the time, he also mentioned, in Wonderland, it is forbidden to talk about the real world. What, so everybody knows about it, but they're not allowed to talk about it? Most people feel a powerful aversion just trying to talk about it, and sometimes that is accompanied by pain. Hence, you mustn't talk about this to anyone aside from me. His expression was utterly serious. You are Alice, who holds a special place in this tale. Most of all, you are already aware that you came from the real world. Your aversion shouldn't be as strong as the others, but if you feel any headaches... Well, yeah, whenever I talk about time. We can stop the conversation immediately. Please don't try to hide it from me. You know, Owen, after listening to him, What about you? Is it okay for you to talk about it? Are you allowed to talk about the real world, Owen? I asked him hesitantly, knowing that he might experience the same aversion or pain as me. You're a Wonderland resident too. It can't be good for you. Even if he was the Chess King, I assumed he must be bound by the same rules that govern over all of Wonderland. Of course, in principle it is forbidden. I wouldn't normally speak of it. It's because you're Iris. You're Alice, but you're also a girl from the real world. There's no way to avoid talking about it. Owen? He smiled when he saw how worried I was. There's no need for you to be so concerned. Oh, does that mean he experiences pain all the time talking to me? As I am the Chess King, I would be able to neutralize the pain with magic. Ah, okay. That's all better then. His voice was calm as usual. Thank you, Owen. There's no need for you to thank me. The corners of his mouth curled up in a smile, but I shook my head instead. No, that's not true. Although Owen sounded indifferent when he indicated that the conversation couldn't be avoided. No, there is. I think it is very exceptional for you to reveal the core of Wonderland. For you as an individual, Owen, and for the Chess King. I appreciate you sharing your personal story with the Timekeeper. And let us talk about the real world, which is against the rules of Wonderland. I suppose. I might have been able to skirt around, but for some reason, I didn't want to. His smiling eyes seemed to hold a curious warmth. As soon as I noticed that look, I felt my heartbeat accelerate. And here's the last ticket for the day. Apparently, people in the real world have a way of creating their own time without having to rely on others. I gave a small nod and prompted Owen to continue. However, in this tale, the people of Wonderland can't do the same. That's why, in Wonderland, everything stops when there is no time. That's why Cronus, or the Timekeeper, steals time from the people in the real world, and distributes that time in Wonderland. That's the duty he's been given. His duty? I found myself whispering. Is that the same as you being the Chess King? Correct. Owen seemed unperturbed as he nodded. Before, I was still young and emotionally immature. I was filled with a childish sense of justice and was quick to criticize Cronus's methods, but I had no right to judge him. Owen averted his gaze from me as he berated himself. There's no other way to save the people of Wonderland without stealing time from the real world. As king, I can't abandon my people. Owen's faint smile held a hint of resignation. However, it came back to normal once again as he looked at me. You probably need some time to take this all in. I've told you what you need to know about this world. Now you need to process it and decide for yourself. Then, Owen finished talking. I did as Owen told me, and gave serious thought to what he talked about. And that's it for today, all out of tickets. As you can see, I am still pantless. But since the next chapter involves a dress, I think we're actually going to be forced to buy that, so I'll be wearing something soon. The cover of my striped underwear, finally. I'm finally really starting to get interested in Owen. It started out kind of slow for me, but it's getting there. So I hope to see you in that next video or some of my other ones, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.